Good morning, everybody. Another leadership truck session for you. You know, got to thinking about what's going on in the world today, especially here in the United States. We got elections that are coming up, and it got me thinking about a few things. How we just go out and vote for one party or the other, or other candidates. But the other thing, too, is that, it's a little rough to figure out who you're going to vote for, because we all vote along party lines. In Acts chapter 2, the apostles needed to appoint somebody in a leadership position. And Barabbas was one of them, and Matthias was one of them. And it says that they cast their lots, and the lot fell to Matthias. You know, I've heard people say a lot of times that leaders aren't born, they're made. But Jeremiah chapter 1 says, before he was born, God knew him. And I think that he destined him for leadership. Now, leadership really becomes our choice at that particular point, because we really have to learn things in order to fulfill what God's purpose for our life is. It's interesting here that we see that the lot fell there. Listen, leadership and being elected into leadership is about character, integrity, your reputation, your service. There's a whole lot of things that go into it. I think New York might be in trouble, especially New York City. And looking at everything that I see, as far as the candidates are concerned, that makes it a little bit tough. And nope, I don't live in New York City, but I know people that live there. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Are we in America really at the point where we are looking at communism and socialism and leadership that now may be put into place to overturn what God established way back when we were founded as a country? It greatly concerns me. So I wanted to encourage those of you, really pray about your leaders. And obviously Romans chapter 13 talks about praying for those leaders who are in position because God really has put them there. Even though maybe we elected them, God has his hand on the situation. And we know that if we are in these last days as leaders, then things could get a little bit more difficult. But we know that God's plan for our lives is to be strong and be bold and be the leaders that God has called us to be. So I encourage you this day, stay strong, be bold, and be strong. Have a good one.